Yo, my motherfucking moderator, Christy, is by far. I can't wait to get bread to start paying her because this shit is impeccable. Good looking, ma. And I love my wife because she like just trusting the kid that I ain't a slime bucket like a lot of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Men, keep your joint in your pants. You heard? Let me stop. What up, my niggas? If it's still a black screen, I don't know if I did something with the connection of Kick and OBS. I hope it's not a black screen no more. We'll just let her. We'll figure it out in about 5 seconds. Let the time go in. We are outside. We're trying to do my stream. I don't know why it was black screen. My phone is discombobulated. If you see it, it just got ickiness on it. There you are. Yes, moderator C in the building. You already know how that go. What up, Christy? Thank you for that one. I appreciate you as usual. Yeah, you a champion, you heard? Always remain in your skin and your zone. Don't let nobody ever tell you anything else. You know what I'm saying? They lying. You know what I'm saying? They a bunch of liars, Christy. But yeah, appreciate women. Like I always say, man, you have to have female friends. You have their perspective. You have their soft touch. You have their way of thinking and seeing the world. But yeah, man, shout out to my moderator. All right, now I can officially show that beautiful cloud. Bomb. Congratulations. That's beautiful. But yeah, like, yo, there's nothing, like, you could literally fight me, boom, 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 bang, like, but if you give me a lie, I swear, I hate liars. Because, let me tell you, what lying is a few things wrapped in one. It's manipulation, it's trying to get over, it's dishonest, disloyal. Yo, all of them joints wrapped up. If you're lying, you're nothing in your soul is right. And I know people that lie like for little things, for everything. That's what we call like they whatever. It's something about like they consistent liars, you know what I'm saying? That's all they do is just lie about little things. Like, yo, what's your favorite color? Orange. Why you got all blue? Yeah, about the type of cereal they ate. Yeah, like, and you're like, why would, what the, I don't care if you went to Dubai or not. Why are you lying? Yes, Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes. You just, why are you like composed? I 6, 7. Yeah, Christy in the fucking building. Yeah, congratulations. Compulsive liars. They have this thing to compulsively. It's just bleh, like a volcano. Bleh, bleh. Stop it, y'all. Lying, trust me. Being honest, being truthful, all that shit. That's why I always keep it a buck with the ladies, my wife, everybody. My moms, you know what I'm saying? You know how hard it is to tell your moms you smoking weed or you dealing with, you know what I'm saying, pill habits or whatever? It's hard to do that shit. But honesty, it avoids a lot of other stuff, y'all. It definitely does. I'm telling you, man. When Shorty find out you got a side chick, you know why the anger and she destroys your car and wiles up because the dishonesty, you lying to me. I hate liars. Ain't nothing like a liar, man. And for some reason, they made lying cool. They always get caught. Always. That shit ain't, that's not a one, like, yo, I love when they feel like they get over. They think, oh, yeah, I lied to son. Yeah, I made $20, nigga. Congratulations. You just played yourself. Because then 2 months later, son find out, whoop, 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 whoop. And now you lose a friend. You don't have that customer or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Now the rumor on the block is this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, yo, just don't do it, y'all. Ain't nothing like the truth, man. Yo, you in a gang? No. You in a gang? Yes. You like the you know what I'm saying? You like the movie Goonies? Yes. I'm not gonna lie. What the fuck that gonna get me? And then it makes you look like this superficial creature that you not. And then you're gonna put yourself in shoes that you can't walk in, and now you out of here. All because of a lie. So everybody, truth, remain in yourself. And yeah, man, just understand that's not a lie. They always get caught. Yo, whatever's in the dark always comes to whatever's in the dark always comes to light. Always remember that. That saying stuck to me. I'm such a burnout. I smoke so much pot that I can't really like. That's why when I listen, I don't just like okay, cause I'm already know that's like. So when I see people, oh Cristiano, oh Shorty McMahon, like likes the biking, all that shit. My man like the gaming, or just knowing, being in this moment, and word, man. Like that line game is such a horrible. And like I said, for some reason in 2000s, I noticed it 07, 08, 09, like just with the scamming and people lying, it just became a norm. Like you would just meet strangers and they would automatically lie in front of you. Yo, blah, blah, blah. Nah, blah, blah. I just saw you. Why is you like, so yeah, always remember that your lies always come out. And a lot of times the snowball effect happens. So your lie that was like this is now this big mess. And now you looking even crazier. Instead of just being like, yo, it is what it is. I failed my test. I cheated. I did this. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't play around. I don't put myself in the devil's playpen. So, I'm still human. You know what I'm saying? Like, the devil will always work overtime to try to manipulate and fuck up your good and happiness. Trust me. You ever notice that? You could be single for a whole year. As soon as you're in a relationship, everybody want to holler now. The fuck? As soon as when you were down and out, everybody was around just to watch your misery and your. As soon as you're up, you want to hang out? Nah, man. Yo, why nobody want to chill now that I'm on my uppy up? You know what I'm saying? Why? Oh, y'all liked when I was down. You like when, I'm homeless or do. But that's also people wanting what they can't have, and that's it. The biggest thing, you got a plethora, right? Lying, you got, but jealousy, and that it's just like, and it's always, people that know you because they think that they know you, meaning they think they know your drive, they think they know your work ethic, they think they know everything about you. So when you start getting to the bag, that jealousy comes, and they think that they earned it. They think that that's their bag. They think that that's their money. Nope. If you do not work hard for this, if you do not at least contribute, and not with the hate and the fakery, you know what I'm saying? Give me that real solid support system, and I promise you, when I'm up, and niggas know my heart, when I'm up, I always, here, take it. That's why I'm always broke, because I leave shit, here, take that, here TV, right? Blah, 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 blah. Like, but I would never change. That's the thing with Zay. I guess that's why people know how to kind of hurt me. But it's like, yo, I'm just always gonna be me, man. Not lying, not bullshit in the world, not trying to be something I'm not. I'm not like the fucking illest fighter. I'm not the biggest gangster. I'm just, and women know I'm the biggest little kid with the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like. And my real friends know, my real brothers, they know, yo, this nigga Zay's big kid. He just, like, every time I look, this is one of the illest shits I used to tell my peoples when we chilled. A lot of my niggas, everybody deals with life, right? Everybody has that. So in the beginning, it's like, yo, how's your life? Yo, everything good? Yo, my nigga, I'm going through this and blah, 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 do. And then I'll be like, yo, do this, do that, da-da-dee. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry, my nigga. Everything is, as long as we together, B, we out of here. And then I go, we talked about it. therapy session over. Now the moment you with Zay, it's fun, happiness. I always try to, you know what I'm saying? No matter what everybody life was going through, when you were chilling with Zay, I provided that fun, that happy, that don't worry. If I could get out of it, if I could see that life is not that with all the shit going on in my life, please, y'all should, you know what I'm saying? That's how I always reverted my energy. Was like, don't worry, y'all, don't worry, man. We got this. There's people living worse. You know why? Somebody offers me food. This was always a old school lesson. Somebody offers you food, you never say no, because somebody in this world won't get that offer. You know why you finish your plate? That's why you don't over eat. Don't eat with your eyes, everybody. Eat with your tummy. And I know that's hard. Sometimes you go, oh, I don't want number two, apple pie, this, da, 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 da. Order what you, and then if you still hungry, order something else. But order your initial meal, see what that is, because a lot of America is like, yo, and they don't. I remember, I remember when in New York City they used to do this thing called dumpster diving, where the restaurants or places would actually try to put food in, you know, contained situations. So when they threw it in the dumpster, the homeless could, you know, get the bagels. That's because America's just we just have so much, and then it's just a lot of waste. But always finish your meals, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Always finish that meal. Always, you know, be polite to people. You know what I'm saying? And don't lie. That lying shit, that shit make your nose grow. You know what I'm saying? For real, for real. And no, my nose is not big because it's fucking lying. It's just I got a monstrous nostril. My nostril game is phenomenal. Some Eminem verse. Phenomenal, amino, model, nostril. I love M, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, be happy in your skin. Because if I know God, God don't give you everything. He don't give you all the looks. He don't give you, you know what I'm saying, like all the everything else, you know what I'm saying? He didn't make me rich. Or he didn't make like, so there's a lot of things that God takes, but there's a lot that he does give. And whatever you do have, use wisely, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying girls only fan it. I'm not saying dudes, you know, be gigolos, but whatever you got, just use wisely. And yeah, man. And remember, regret and that feeling of why did I do that? That shit really does come back to bite you. You know what I mean? So that's why I always approach life very strategically. Very, you know, there's moments where, you know what I'm saying, I didn't sleep with a girl because it was a one night, so I don't like my name. Yo, back in the days, your last name or your name in general, you representing your family meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want your mom and dad to look like, oh, my kid is out here doing, you know what I'm saying? That's why the last name meant a lot. But because the divorce and the way things are, a lot of kids, their last name isn't where they either stay or so, you know what I'm saying? But your last name, how you treat others and how you, yeah, just how you fucking, you know, you carry yourself, let's just say, you know what I mean? And yes, I would love to wear suits and, you know, sweaters and shit, but that shit is more costly than the little hood bullshit I be buying. And this shit is regular, just a t-shirt, little tech suit, little hat. But I guess because the way I look and the way I still act, people be like, yo, you were young. I'm 43, B, and I'm proud of it. I never lied about my age. I never lied if people asked if I had a kid. I never lied. You know what I'm saying? Never lied, man. Always kept it a thou. Wow. That's that 100. But yeah, man. Just appreciate everything that's going on. And yeah, just love yourself. I automatically knew that. That's the first thing you have to do, because you got people that they swear they love you, but they don't even love themselves. So I know you don't love me. Because you got to love you first. You're the temple. And once that temple gets fed, that good energy, good happiness, good fuel. Remember, even the food you intake can make you, insane or fucking depressed. You know what I mean? So they know what they doing out there chemically. I already knew in chemistry, chemicals are very important. Why you think they created the Percocet pill? That shit was like created at no time release. It hit you, the pain was gone. You were in euphoric. Your dopamine was on a million. Why you think the kids are drinking lean? The chemical. They knew that chemical. They knew the right. Just like, yo, I always said, look at my older videos. I don't tell people go make meth, crystal meth, but that, like, when I see people making it and they don't blow up the house, it's like, yo, please, government, use that nigga for something else. You know what I'm saying? Like, those skills chemically, they go to the store and buy regular products and take certain products out the product. Sometimes it's a liquid, sometimes it's a powder, then they mix it, then they boil it, then they fucking, combine it, and then, we don't know, but certain chemicals together really make, they say a fucking potato and something else could blow up shit. Like, so the oldest trick in the book is a Pepsi or a Coke, and then what do you put in it? The Mentos, right? Them shits, the energy, because the chemicals in it, and that's just a little liquid thing, you know what I'm saying? Just imagine, you take it tenfold. But chemicals I always was fascinated in stars and chemistry, and I guess it's the water sign in me, the liquids and all this shit, man. I knew all of that mattered. Why the fuck does my little cupcake tastes so amazing? You know what I mean? But it's so bad for you because they knew the chemistry. They knew exactly how to create these things for your taste buds. Remember, this shit really is like the Matrix. We're really eating gook, but the way you know how I found this out, ladies? Random. All right, I'm wilding right there. But thank my cousin. I started doing tofu, eating healthy. Maybe that's why I'm still but tofu and just vegetarian shit, right? He takes me to Manhattan. We're on West 4th. We go down into this basement. It's a restaurant. It's an Asian Chinese restaurant, but they don't do meat. So I'm like, whoa, what the hell? Look at the menu. Menu is the same. I go, let me get some General Tso chicken and wonton soup and, my usual little, I love Chinese food, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So I get this, Yo, because of the flavoring, the way you flavor something, I thought I was eating chicken, and they used corn. It was corn. So I was eating General Tso chicken, but it was corn, but the flavor was just like the Tso chicken sauce. And my wonton soup, that no pork, but the whatever tofu, whatever they utilized, that shit was, I was like, it's all about the sauce, y'all. And that shit was like 02, 03, you know what I'm saying? 01, like way back, linked up with the cousin. I think it maybe 90 something, 98. I was in high school, I think. And he took me to this restaurant. But I realized then at the age of 16, 15, I was like, yo, first of all, tofu tastes like crap, but it was healthy. So I knew something right there. Why the shit that tastes horrible always is healthy, right? Your tomatoes, your broccoli. And that's why I like Chinese food, because they take your broccoli, but with a certain sauce, they make that shit edible for the kid. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not one of those, you got people that are very texture eaters, meaning like whatever that's why some people don't like meat, because of the texture, not even because of just some people, I got a little dude right now that he chews his food, doesn't swallow, and just spits it out, like just for the flavor. So I know that texture is very important. That's why a lot of your cupcake goods are very soft and very edible, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, watch chemistry, you know what I'm saying? If you're still in school, get into those little joints. If you're not, pick up some of them books, you know what I'm saying? I always thought there's an alignment. Why the fuck all our cultures were in line with the stars and the skies? Why the fuck were we always intrigued with that? You know what I mean? So it has to be something, because they say our body is blase blah, 70-something% water. So when the full moon, they already established that the moon does fucking make tides and ocean and shit move. So when that shit hits us, 70-something%, and you outside, you might act a little crazy, baby. So yeah, man. Shout out to fucking knowledge. Knowledge is amazing. And I don't like futing it, like regurgitating it like a fucking parrot. You know those people that like go line for line. Like you just saw a docu and they go line for line. Yeah, the sun is the people. It's like nah, take it in your own essence, use it in your own word, and spew it in your own language. You know what I'm saying? So you understand it. You know what I mean? That's why I always tell people why the fuck the jargons in various industries are so out of here. Lawyer. Yes, a 241.033. You got a misdemeanor here and the boo RR ACD. If you don't take this plea, you're gonna be a felon. And it's like, yo, the jargon is so crazy. Go to the doctor. You got a little a boo boo on your knee. So the repertoire of the blah, 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 blah. It's like, yo, my nigga, just tell me what the fuck it is. But they do these languages so we get confused. That's why when you got like a auntie or titi or somebody in that type of industry, they tell you what it is. Yo, what's your charge? I got 240. Oh, you marijuana? Don't worry, just plead not guilty and just take the community service. But your 18B or your legal aid goes, yo, by the jurisdiction of the manipulation of the Seahawks, let's go football today, Sunday fun day. Yo, they already said the Rams are looking like they're already in there like swimwear. So shout out to the Rams, the Patriots, and I wish my Giants were doing something. Shout out to my dad's team, the Cowboys. But yeah, ugly Casanova. In fact, I'm just gonna say Casanova, Seahawks, baby. Shout out to the Hawks. And yes, like I say, you gotta, be in tune with everything. I love football right now. And yo, the Patriots, my man Diggs, he got caught up for strangling his cook. What's going on here with the ball players? First of all, I'm gonna have to create something that like lock your Johnson down, nigga. Like stop smashing everything that move, nigga. Relax. Take care of the kids you got. No, let me stop. Walker looked like Herschel. Oh, and if you Herschel Walker got him. Let's go, Casanova in the building. But yeah, man, you gotta just do right, man. I was going on a little tangent, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, jargons. Why you think hospitals have this weird jargon? Lawyers, even real estate. Everywhere you go, they have their own little language to try to confuse you instead of just saying what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? But be careful. I never seen a world where contracts are way more paperwork. Like I remember back in the days, a paragraph would be your contract. Okay, do you swear? Blah, 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 blah. Now they got so much hidden shit that you be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna sign. Oh, by the way, every 5th of September, you gotta give me your liver. What the fuck? Whoa! I didn't even know what's going on here. I remember somebody caught on to Apple when every time Apple does a firmware update, they actually have you sign a new contract because they have new stipulations that like hidden microphone features, we could turn on your camera. If the cops are looking for you, we could notify them by blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, I don't like this. I just want an iPhone. I just want a phone. I just want something. Hello? Whatever. 67676. Random. So yo, I was chilling outside, my shorty, and with a phone. Yo, it's fucking. I love life, man. But yeah, man, football today. You got a bunch of dope games. We about to hit the playoffs. If we're not, basketball is still, awesome. They finding out a lot of crooked shit because of gambling. Let's talk gambling, y'all. Gambling is insane. That shit is everywhere. For kids, for adults. The fact that you could literally go on your phone, DraftKings, and bet real money on various games. You had to go to a bookie or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, the gambling is that's another epidemic that in 5-10 years we'll realize what the detriment it did to society. You know what I mean? And I knew, yo, peep this, y'all. I swear to God, I knew it. There used to be this little fish game. It was like a fucking aquarium. This shit was like 2001, 02, right? There used to be an aquarium. And kids used to run their parents' credit card up by buying 99-cent fish. You could put mad fish in your aquarium. But the fish, depending on the fish, it costs real money. You want a baby shark? $3.99. 99 cents for like a slithery, whatever. Yo, this kid ran up his parents' joint for like thousands of dollars. The mother had to be like, yo, you got to put some type of joint where my kid can't just, that's why now when you click it, it goes to something else, and then you got double click your face and whatever. Long story short, people were ODing with the joint. But I noticed something. The kid was just clicking, like he didn't care really. He saw the color, beep, 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 beep. He didn't care about the money. So fast forward that same kid, 10, 15 years, that dude is gambling, clicking, 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 color, doom. Why you think when you go to Vegas or any casino, don't the slot machines look like games now? Yo, when I grew up, a slot machine said 777 and whatever the other things. And it was white, just a nasty machine. You pull the lever. Now you go, the seat looks like you're in a movie theater. Fucking, they got whatever celebrity on it. Dolly Parton. Like, it's just like, and it's not even a game. It's like, it's just like, whatever, like, it connects. It just dopamine hits, you know what I'm saying? And you're really giving real money. Just that's why casinos, used to be this big, one of the most profitable. That's why Donald Trump had like 1,000 of them. They were very profitable in the 90s, early 2000s. You know what I mean? But yeah, I knew that little fucking rabbit hole. I knew that shit was gonna lead to something. And they do it to y'all. Like the iPad kids, the tablet kids, they do it. And they know what they doing, man. They, making your mom work 52 jobs and then wonder why the tablet is raising the kid. Like, and then when they go to school, the teacher, you see all the videos with the teachers. I don't care. These kids are out of control. Man. Yo, let me tell you something. In my day, the teacher used to be 50 and up. She used to be an old lady, wise in the brain, and there was no sexual tension. My teacher didn't have a BBL. My gym teacher didn't have a six-pack and wore tank tops only. You know what I'm saying? Around kids. And then, gym shorts, them shits are like short. You a developed man. Get out of here, B. You got women teachers looking like they going to a club. BBL and shit. Teaching history. And what most teachers do, they got their back, right? They got their back because they're always doing the chalkboard, right? So half the time you just seeing the blah, blah, blah. And if I'm 13, 14, going through my hormones, and I don't care about Christopher Columbus. I don't care. I care about the BBL. Let me stop. And then pornography. Back in the days, you would have to go in your dad's stash, or your mans in them had to hand you a Playboy or some weird shit. I know it sounds crazy, but now you just go www.boobies.com, and now you're just brainwashing yourself, desensitizing yourself. So when you really see a real female, your shit is Limp Bizkit. Get out of here. I already knew the fucking jam with the ham and the St. Pan. Random. We outside, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just speaking that truth. I'm just living in myself, and I'm being the best I could be. You know what I mean? But I knew the tricks. I knew what was going on. That's why I appreciate my kid for, what I'm saying, not following, just, the female anatomy. Remember, don't get it twisted. My wife goddess, right? Like the female body is like, it is what it is. It's like we're apes and we still collide like that. You know what I'm saying? And remember, our job is to produce, like to, make more babies. That's why in your 18s and 20s, a man is just like, hump, 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 hump. You know what I mean? It's not even his, it's just really his. And then by the time he's 30s, 40s, it should, you know what I'm saying? But, yo, and then, America, the sexualized nature of America, everything you see is some type of, trying to allude to like something, even cartoons now. I heard motherfucking SpongeBob had mad, shake what your mama gave you scenes. Shake what your, shake what your mama gave. I'm not doing it, y'all. I am not one of them streamers that be really shaking his bump and looking crazy. Nope. But shake what your mama gave you. But it's wild, man. It's super wild, y'all. Thank you for rocking with the kid. I'm still here. Random. We chilling. We outside. We enjoying my time. Y'all want to see something beautiful? Look behind. Woo! You see that cypress? So you see that long tree right there? You see that long? Thank you, Christy. I can't wait for them days. You heard? And it's coming. I already manifest and I already believe in myself. And I already have a community of people that believe in me. So that makes me even go harder. Ah, yo, isn't that funny, Christy? Like, I'm hardcore. Da, da, da. As soon as I get monetized, doing all goofy shit, right? Like, yo, what happened to Zay? Yeah, girl, shake what you want me. I got a BBL now. Yo, shout out to niggas getting BBL. Shout out to the men that got BBLs. This world is going insane, y'all. Like we always bite into the shit that really doesn't have no essence or substance or longevity. You know what I mean? That's why we always in and out of things. You know what I mean? BBLs was hot. You know, even 6'7" or the ice challenge. Even yo, I used to love that mannequin shit. But yeah, we had a couple cool challenges, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, be the best you can be. You know what I mean? That's not even like one of them G.I. Joe slogans. This is like for real. Love your fucking self. Because I tell you right now, even the way parents be acting, nobody's really gonna love you like you. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's gonna know you like you. So you got two jobs: love yourself and then give or show yourself outside truthfully. Not this imaginary character that you always have to, you know, oh shit, in front of these niggas, I gotta, yo, what up, yo? Yo, how you? Yeah. Thug it out, son. Nah, man. I was always the funny nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was always like, yo, I always said this, like, to make a real thug OG nigga, like, laugh, that used to make me, because like, I used to be with killers that used to, like, hang with me because they were like, yo, Zay, I like you just you know what I mean? Like, you just, and that's how it was. My swaggy was always me, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, what up, everybody? We're having a great day, Sunday fun day, a lot of cool football games. Like I said, the Rams are looking good. And that's it. I'm gonna light this motherfucker real quick. And shout out to the people that go to church on Sunday. That's another cool thing that, you know what I'm saying, I want to align in my life. Like, start going to church, because I always said it, there was like this weird feeling you got when you went to church. Like, you came home and you were like, yeah, baby, this shit called life is easy. It's very easy, especially if you do the necessities. Food, shelter, and not even, like clothing got, like, if you got clothes that aren't falling apart, you still good. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep up with the Joneses and buy every goddamn, you know, whatever everybody wearing. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually in 5 years, you're going to find the same pair of sneakers for cheaper, the same outfit for cheaper. So just, you know what I'm saying? We all not celebrities. I think COVID tricked us into thinking that everybody had money when we really didn't, you know? And if you watch my videos, I always told everybody COVID was just it wasn't a test to see how sick we got or to depopulate us. It was to see how the world would go without human intervention. They wanted to see how the streets would perform, how regular necessity things they wanted to see. They wanted to see how crazy we went over toilet paper. They wanted to see how crazy we went when every time we got $1,500 a week, we blew it immediately instead of stacking it. They wanted to see these things. And remember, you had people paying $35 rent, getting $1,500 joints, and then fast forward to now, when they took EBT, their minds blew up. The fuck going on here? You should have at least 20 bands, 10 bands stacked in the stacky, unpacky, underneath the mattress, just in case, you know what I mean? Like one of them disease. I don't know why they made it. Can you give me a birthday shout out? My name is Gabe Owner. Yo, Gabe owner, happy born day, B. Congratulations, many more. You know what I'm saying? Happy B-Day. Happy birthday, Gabe. Many more, man. Happy born day. I'm so happy for you, man. I hope you get whatever gift you want. If not, save for it and then get it yourself. You know what I mean? But happy born day. Many more. No, I am a New York, Brooklyn native. That's why you can tell by my accent. But right now, I'm in California, West Coast. But yeah, man. Gabe, happy born day. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Gabe. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my Jeezy. Heart up, you heard? That's for you, kiddo. Did my little dizzle diesel. You know what I'm saying? Not a singer, but I still gave it to you. Pause, no momo. But yeah, man, happy birthday to you, man. All love, you know what I'm saying? That's what it is, man. That's what my channel's about. Subscribe to me, I subscribe to you. That's how we always do it. That's how the slogan goes. But yeah, man, I'm one of them weird channels, you know what I mean? A lot of folk care about how the aesthetics look, the background, and I just care about my word, what I'm delivering, and the interaction I got with my people, you know what I mean? So everybody stay up, you know, love each other, do the best you can do in your circle. Remember, we can't change. Rome wasn't built in a day, so we can't. It took 15 years to get in this little weird predicament. It's going to take maybe another 20 or 15 to get out of it. So, tranquilo, let's take strides one day at a time. If they want to play with inflation and prices, then we got to start playing with them and stop buying shit. You know what I mean? I think we have enough items anyway when it comes to clothes, and we don't need and look what they doing. Random. Look what they doing to my peoples that do computers. Look what they doing to my people that own computers. RAM used to be $50, $100. You could buy two for $160, $130, $120. I remember RAM used to be, yeah, I'm Boricua, pai. Yo, I remember RAM used to be like $20, $30. Good RAM. Now RAM is $599, $600, $1,000. And you know, if you know computers, you RAM to make your computer stronger. Unless you're gonna go out there and buy a whole new, and that sucks because now you got a tower that you gotta throw out. You got, you know, take your hard drive out just in case some, you know, just be careful, everybody. Yo, random. Remember that guy that he bought a lot of Bitcoin and then he threw his hard drive away, like his computer, and it had like, or the guy that forgot his wallet, his pad, because when you make a wallet like that, your security code isn't like tubular, you know, whatever you're like, your old school Bishop Ford 718, you know what I'm saying? It's actually like the squirrel reciprocated through bag outside, like it's just words, right? And you open your wallet. But this man forgot his little, you know, his little phrase, and my man has Bitcoin. And that's another thing I want to talk about. How does Bitcoin work when people lose, or when, you know what I'm saying? Like they say there's a certain amount of Bitcoin, obviously. So what happens if like there's a percentage that is lost? Like what happens to that, dude? Like whatever. That whole coin shit, my man is into it. But yeah, man, I'm Puerto Rican. Gabe, happy born day. Shout out to you again. Appreciate you, Christy. Wendy, I just peeped your joint, man. Oh, I'm a talker, Wendy. But yeah, Wendy, I went to Chicago. I had the pizza and steak. I forgot the block we in. We just did a drive-by, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. I did another road trip where I did, we left New York at like, yo, check out this beautifulness. I got like, let's do 10 minutes. So, yo, we playing poker at my man's crib, right? And back then, Texas Hold'em was very big. So this is 06, right? Something like that. 07, 08, 09, 2010, whatever it was. I think it was 2010. Something like my man Zeus Mark, we're playing poker. Everybody left to go home. It's 2, 3 in the morning. My man Mark goes, yo, y'all want to do what we were talking? Long story short, we were talking about a road trip like a month ago. Yo, let's do a road trip. Da da da. I said, yo, let's do it. So we drove to my crib. I did a little maleta. I got some weed. You know what I'm saying? And boom, we went to my man Zeus' crib. Got this little maleta. Boom, on the road. And out of nowhere, like my man Mark bought some like vodka bottles. It just starts pouring on us, and I'm driving. Yo, you ever had rain pour on you where your wipers don't even do nothing? Like it's scary. Like it's like, and you just going according to like, oh my God. Shh. So it's downpouring. We went to Tennessee, Nashville, New Orleans, what was the other way? Miami, something else. Nashville. We did like a little Chicago, Texas. Like, you know, we just did this little cool path. And then when we went to Miami, yo, in Miami, I have $0. No, I have like my last 60 or 70, right? Or 80, I think. I think the buy-in was 70. So I have this last little $70. Mark still want you know, this whole trip was like a month, nigga. They still want to hang out. And then he tells me in Miami, yo, while we're driving to Miami, he's like, yo, we're gonna go back to Tennessee. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas is balling out of control. Long story short, we go into a bar, and Mark is always into Texas Hold'em. So he's, you know, he's a very, I'm not tweaking, I'm just live. Yo, he's very into his shit, right? So he goes, yo, motherfucking, you guys got a poker game in the back or something? They like, yeah, 3 spots left. So we all bought in $70. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, somebody from Chicago. I didn't even know that, you know, Chicago people like to travel. Like in New Orleans, you find Chicago, Miami, Chicago. In fact, I got pictures on my Instagram. I went parasailing and the girls were for Chicago. But long story short, we play a game of Texas Hold'em. Now, my man Mark and Zeus are the Texas Hold'em players. They really know what they're doing. Long story short, they get knocked out. It's me and 2 other dudes. He gets knocked out. It's me and the dude. The dude, he on the low, he goes, yo, I fold. But then a card flips up that he liked. He was like, yo, I ain't say it. Somebody was like, yo, he did. So they were like, scrap their hand. He would have won. Next hand, I get pocket queens. I go all in. I win. Now in my pocket, I got like 400 now, like 5. Nigga, early. Went to Miami, started bugging out. We ended up meeting my boy from Bishop Ford. I bought some weed off the nigga. But yeah, man, I like my luck is always, whenever I feel like I'm low, something beautiful, angels pick me up and lift me high, you heard? But goddamn, that was a fun night, yo. I swear to God it was. But yeah, man, I'm not a tweaker. I just got that, like, regular energy. This is called 80s baby energy, you heard? I'm telling people, I used to chill with my niggas, and niggas used to be like, yo, say you booger sugar, nigga? I'm like, yo, my nigga. First of all, look at my teeth, y'all. If I was doing anything, my shit to be, these shits to be fakery, sakery. And look, only one cavity. So yeah, no tweaking here. You want to see inside the nostril game? Look. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is just, it always was my energy. I was always happy to be alive. Look, I've found the realization a long time ago that you only have one of these. You only have one of these. You know what I mean? So I never wanted to be in my own wallow. I never wanted to sit and be depressed and be, cause yo, I've done that. And trust me, it will eat you. Your mind already, I already told y'all, don't listen to your mind. All right? The mind always tells you the opposite of what the fuck going on. But I realized that little feeling bad about yourself or the pity, victimhood shit, it's not whatever, but just doing that can eat you a fucking alive. So please don't do that. Don't do that at all. And I'm not saying fake it. I'm not saying, just be you, and whatever that is, just add a little bit, 5% happiness, 5% energetic, 5% you love your life and you love everything that's going on. Because trust me, there's people and kids right now that bombs are dropping, their moms just died, Nigga got one arm. Sister got blown away. You got these memories of just chaos and tragedy. There's no jobs. There's no Indeed to go on. There's no a deli to get your chopped cheese. There's no fucking Walmart to get your little whatever. There's none of that. It's just so, praise whatever you got going on, and just be happy like that we in a better situation than a lot of others. You know what I mean? I always reason with life like that because I know how quickly your life could just turn upside down. And that's a real fucking statement, y'all. How quickly your life could turn upside down. So just be you, be cool, you know what I'm saying? And I promise you guys, when you show that type of positivity and that love, like I said, I'm not saying dick ride and hey, yo, I love you, son. But and I promise you that shit comes back, yo. It always does. Like I say, I found $600. I found, like, one time, yo, I was at a train station. Some lady was trying to buy like one of them like fruit joints. I said, yo, lady, here. Not even like because she was bad enough and she was just some old lady. I was like, here, yo. She was like, you sure? I was like, yo, don't worry. She only had like $3, I think, and the lady was charged $5. So I gave her the $5 and she bought it. Yo, walking home, I look on the floor, I find a $10 bill. So I got my $5 back plus a $5 alive, stay alive. You already know how we get down. And I know that right there, that it seemed like I'm a tweaker, right? Like my energy, that's just my energy, man. Yo, appreciate some niggas just got that, in us. You know what I mean? Don't hate, congratulate. I'm a cool motherfucker, B. You know what I'm saying? With the Nike Tech joint. Y'all want to see the sneak game? Papapio, takatillo, takachichu, chakachichu, takatitu, takatitu. Let's look at them clouds one more time before I go. Look at them clouds one more time before I go. And look at them clouds one more time before I go. Random, we outside, nigga. Fucking calling me a tweaker. I'm gonna find your IP address and show. I love when people like lie like that. I'm gonna find you. I know computer stuff. There's one dude though. He's like a black, like an African dude, and he does this shit like with gamers. He knows how to find your IP. So if anybody's like racist or something, he like goes, "Oh, I know you live in so and so." Christian, yeah. What up, Chris? We in the building. What up, Chris? How are you, Bob? Hold on, man. Just because Chris, I gotta go get that charger now, man. What up, Chris? How you doing, pa? I hope everything good. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the cribbo, toasty woasty. Now, where's that goddamn charger? Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. There we go. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I still got the tree in the back. I still got the crib looking half empty because I don't like, too much clutter. But what up, Chris? I'm good. Yo, I'm so happy to hear that, Bob. I'm so happy to hear that. You heard? I swear to God, man. Yo. Christy, no. My man Christian, one of them ones, man. One of them day one dudes, man. But yo, happy 2026. I hope you and yours had a good one. You brought in the year comfortably. And, just continue your positive and continue being you, Chris. I appreciate you. Always have. You heard? Thank you, Bob. Thank you, man. You a cool person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's a gorgeous day. Like I said, for the last couple of days. Yo, trader! Christian and trader at the same time? Yo. Y'all trying to make me stay on this shit for another half hour. You heard? Like, that's what I love. Like, my shits are like, I know it's a long video. I know, like, it's hard to just, watch somebody. But, yo, I stay on because, like, y'all pop in and it make my day. You heard? But I appreciate you. What up, Christian? Alejandro, sir. And little trader 676767. I can't really do it because I'm charging the phone ski. But, yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. What up, Trader? I appreciate you. 2026. Happy New Year to you, man. But yeah, look at that. Why I like the ciggy. Yeah, you don't have to ask, B. Christy, no. Christian, no. I would have made Christian one too. You know what I'm saying? In fact, by the time my channel is like, we get there, y'all. Everybody gonna be a mod, you heard? Cause that's, but yeah, Trader, I got you ASAP. Look at that. You don't even have to ask, really. I remember I told you, if you keep coming in, Trader, I was gonna make you a mod. And I know, like, things like that make people, yeah. Yo, Yo, my nigga Rip just came from the Rip. Yo, Rip. It's a hug, my nigga. What up, G? How you, Rip? Yo, that's my finish my sentence guy right there. I appreciate you for real. What up, Rip? Trader, I got you, Trader. Thank you too, man, for your support, Trader. And whenever anybody that says something, stupid, get them out of here. And Christy know how to do that. Doing good, doing good. Yo, my Jeezy. What up, Rip? Yo, Rip, I swear, God. You one of them ones, man. You one of them ones. Don't let nobody tell you different, B. Trader, everybody, Christian, Christy, don't let anybody tell y'all any different. You know what I'm saying? I got a little monkey. All right, we good. But yeah, man, what's up, y'all? We were just talking my shit. I was talking about how don't lie, don't be liars. Sunday fun day. We got football going on. The Rams looking good. You know what I'm saying? Trayvon, that Diggs dude got caught up with choking his cook. A lot of crazy things in this earth. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to y'all for real. And yeah, man, we outside. I got the Yankee joint, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing. My boy came out to Cali one time and was like, New York don't do this. You could wear any hat. Out here, your hat means something like gang related, the way you dress. And so be careful, you know what I'm saying? Wearing colors, I guess, in Cali. Me, I just try to, blend in as best as I can, you know what I'm saying? My style. But yeah, what up, y'all? We chilling, we outside. Like I said, in fact, here we go. Boom. Let that charge up. I ain't even know what National League doing anymore too much. Keeping up with college. Yo, them college games. I think I saw Oklahoma State versus Oklahoma looking nasty. Oh no, I think that was an old game. But yo, there's a lot of games going on, B. College looking nasty. Like the draft. Yo, the draft 2026 joint. But yeah, man. On a collegiate level, we got a lot of fucking athletic human beings, bro. A lot of motherfuckers. And it's like, it's dope to see, man. It's dope. It really is. I hope they don't change too many rules on the NFL end. We got them good helmets now for the CTE and all that cool shit. But let them play ball. Basketball, it is what it is, but football will always be our national. Like, I know baseball too, but something about football, man. Even when I was a young lad, you know what I mean? Staying up Monday night football extra late, you know what I'm saying? Like Monday night football, and you like, yo, Dad, can I stay up? Just to stay up. But yeah, I dug the game too, you know what I'm saying? Played football in high school. But yeah, man, ain't nothing like football. That's a fact. Good shit, bro. That's a fact. Yeah, and yo, paying attention, knowing your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was mentioning the gambling. Like you could really make bread in today's age too. Like just knowing your shit and following these players and understand like their talent. You know what I'm saying? We pray none of them get injured and just continue like a glorious. You know what I'm saying? And please, football players, when you make it to the fucking league, stack them bread, stack that bread. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear after you retire, you brokey and shit. Like, we don't need them stories after making 150 million. You know what I mean? I wish I made $150. But yeah, man, football is fucking on point. You know what I'm saying? 25, 26. Like the season is diabolical, B. So many great highlights already. Yo, close games going down to the wire. I remember the Philly, I think it was Philly Cowboys was dope. Just various joints going on. But yeah, man, ain't nothing like, let me tell you why guys love sports. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something about, it's not the like the collision. Those we love, you know, don't get it twisted. When somebody get trucked and but it's the sport, it's the competitive nature, it's the you know what I mean? Just like seeing who's gonna win, entertainment. Yo, grabbing work 223 in the building. What up, 5? CP3. But exactly, fucking entertaining to the T. You heard? Like, ain't nothing like, you know what I'm saying? And yo, these motherfuckers is catching. Yo, the only, I don't like the gloves, because it feel like the gloves make them, but these catching them joints one-handed, throwing it up, big. But yeah, man, I always enjoyed football, you know, basketball, Jordan, you know, we always had dope. Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders. Yo, there was my man he played for the Denver Broncos, B. My man Frankie loved this nigga. Terrell something. And he was just like a nasty little Marshawn Lynch when that nigga used to truck motherfuckers. But yo, when you saw Barry Sanders, go look up his highlights. The way his ankle, he would literally like bend his shit, like, and wash a nigga ankles and go the opposite direction. Yo, like, only had a few minutes this time around. Gotta head out, stay up. Yo, Rip. Yo, just popping in, my God. Yo, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. 2026. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a great year for everybody. And yeah, have a good one, man. Have a good one. I'm bugging out right now. But yeah, man, have a good one. Thank you for jumping in. And I appreciate you always, Rip. I promise I do. Have a good one, Pop. Take care, you know what I'm saying? For real. Yo, the greatest. Thank you, Christy. The greatest. But yeah, man, like, I love when my pages, like I said, and I have these, like, my normal community. That's why I love. So when I really climb that joint, I'm gonna have like my group. I don't know. Y'all know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? It feels great. You know what I'm saying? It does. It does. But yeah, Rip, have a good one, Pa. Stay up. Watch them football games. And if you bet, and I hope you win. You know what I mean? W's for the Rip. But yeah, man, I love this shit. I love, communicating. I don't know if it's therapeutic because I need anger management. You know what I mean? But it's good to let a lot of stuff off my cranium, and engage with, I never was afraid to engage with strangers. I never felt like, I'm not that guy that's like, yo, we all bleed the same, yo, you die. Like, nah. I just feel like, everybody, there's a way to talk to somebody. There's a way to engage with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying dumb yourself down to their level, but engage with them so they know what the hell you're talking about. You know what I mean? But yeah, shout out to everybody today. We doing 58 minutes. I appreciate everybody. Like and subscribe. You already know the slogan. Subscribe to me. I subscribe to you. I'm going to get like my shit more formulated. I'm trying to do an intro. I'm trying to trying to combine my shits with YouTube, trying to get more people. I got a Discord. I'm going to shout out my Discord tomorrow. More information. I'm going to do things on my laptop so I could, engage better. But like I said, I appreciate everybody. Christy, you have a great day. Have a good weekend, the remainder of this weekend. And yeah, Monday is around the corner. If you got that work week coming on, I hope everything goes good. Time flies. And you get to watch me do my usual random $8. Peace. See you tomorrow, mama. Have a good one. Peace. Wife. Love y'all. Have a good one. Peace. Have a great day, y'all. Thank you, Christy.